Hello everybody, I am JPomp805 and I'm here to unbox my brand new Scuf Infinity 4PS Pro controller. I put a lot of thought into it before I got it. I looked at the Battle Beaver, I also looked at Evil controllers, had a lot of thoughts about them all, but ultimately I decided on this one for a number of reasons, not the least of which is that it's used by the majority of pros. The game that I play most is Fortnite, and I'm very excited to get into it, so let's open it up. So, I ordered it, took about a week to arrive. I paid for the expedited shipping, and I also got some of the accessories, which I'm very excited to test, including some hand grip, which they said apparently is going to come in helpful. I've read some of the reviews, so it looked pretty promising. Okay, so inside the box, we have the carrying case with the beautiful Scuf S on it. That's number one. And then here we have the actual controller itself. So let's pop it out and let's have a look and see what we have. So there it is. There is the box. Very excited to get this thing open. I'll start by opening up the case here and seeing what the case has inside. Carrying case feels nice, strong, and sturdy. Inside is the accessory pack, which I got. So it has the additional thumbsticks, which I ordered, which I thought would come in handy. In addition, I got this, it's Gamer Grip Dry Hand Formula. I ordered it comes with this military grade grip, so I don't think I'll need it, but I did need it with the PS4 controller, so I was excited to see that it was even an option. And then obviously the cable, which looks very nice and heavy duty. Okay, so now without further ado, let's get into the actual controller itself. So, box itself looks very nice. Very excited to get this thing open here. Black box with a similar black S inscribed on it on the top. Put this over here to the side. And then we have a couple of pamphlets and materials, standard stuff, warranty, etc. And then we have the Scuf Gaming. This is that small key, the EMR key, which allows you to do remappable programming for all the keys on the controller. Now, I am a fan of the Green Army guy in Fortnite, so if you ever see me, JPomp805, playing, odds are I'm going to be with the Green Army guy. I'm a huge fan. I really like him, so I went with the Army Green controller, which I'm a huge fan of. In fact, when I was looking at the Evil controllers and also the Battle Beaver controllers, both of which I really liked, they had different types of green patterns, but this was the only one that had the Army Green, which I have to admit was a factor in my decision making. The other thing was the other two options. Battle Beaver had a 2-month wait time for build right now for Christmas 2019, which was a little bit longer than I wanted to wait. And then also Evil controller was just expensive. When I built it all out with everything I wanted, it was almost $450, which was a lot obviously for a controller, particularly considering the PS5. The PS5 is going to be coming out next year, so I wanted to make sure that it was compatible. I don't want to spend almost $500 on a controller only to find out that it's not compatible with the new PlayStation. So this one was $225, still a lot of money, but I felt it was worth it after doing all the research. At first glance, now I've never held one of these controllers in my hand before, so this is my very first time holding it. The buttons on the back were my main concern, and I'll tell you, just at very first glance, it feels amazing. Feels absolutely amazing. Feels very natural in the hand. Incredibly happy. The other thing I got was these hair triggers. So one of my favorite reviewers who I used extensively when I was reviewing controllers was Air Bear, who I highly recommend. He gave great reviews, and one thing that he always talks about is these clicks. They have like a mouse click, you know, when you pay for the mouse click trigger, and it gives you that extra nanosecond, you know, of response time that you need when you're going to be doing first-person shooter games. When I use the standard stock controller for the PS4, one of the things I feel is that I lose a lot of the gunfights simply because it takes me longer to pull in my trigger. So these, I'm not sure if you can hear that, sound just amazing, just amazing. Likewise, the placement of the paddles on the back also feel very natural. I'd never held one of these in my hand before now, but it feels absolutely very natural in the hand. And the grip on the back feels great. One of the other problems I had with the other controllers is that my hands would get sweaty and then I would lose my grip, but these feel absolutely fantastic. It just feels absolutely amazing in the hand. Well done, beautiful product. Couldn't be any happier. Very excited to get this thing plugged in to give it a try. I will stream some of my first games once I get set up here online with it, but as I say, at first glance, I have to say, absolutely thrilled. Couldn't be happier with it. Very excited to give it a try. Please follow me online, and again, it's jpop805, and I'll see you on the battle bus.